looking forward to it all week. The Rockets will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking downfield, it's Davidson. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Davidson. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Rockets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to... Ball in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Toledo. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give is to Smith. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hand off from the gun. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll run the toss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Timing. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. It's a draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Davidson. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man. It's Flowers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in Ncaa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up.
Turning it on! Touchdown Rockets! Made made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dances away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Davidson. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner is stopped. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going right to work up top. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Rockets are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
To the air, it's Davidson. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernails. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Give to the big fullback. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a... Right, they don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Weaver. Under fire. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice game. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll run it to the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Toledo, 52, Northern Illinois, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Just complete and utter dominance in this.